Okay, welcome to CS230 Web 1. This is an 8-week fully online course. My name is Greg McConnell, and I'm your instructor and guide for this fully online 8-week course. The course will be delivered primarily through Blackboard. However, we are using the Cengage Learning Mind Tap for both the textbook, which is a digital textbook, and a lot of the assignments too. I'm going to use this video as kind of a shorter, maybe 10-minute video to kind of give you an introduction, overview of the course, kind of the structure of the course a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll post another video or two here in the first couple of days of class that will kind of give you an overview of the Mind Tap course as well, okay, or Mind Tap platform rather. Okay, so when you log into the course, you click on the course, you're going to be taken right to the Get Started Here area in Blackboard. And I have it set up that way for now. I'll probably change it up and put it back to the home page, so when you log into the course, you'll be set to the home page. That way you won't miss any important announcements or anything. But for now, for the first couple of days anyways, maybe the first week, I have it set to land you on the Get Started Here. You'll see this video will actually be above the little introduction I gave you here, which is just a brief intro about me. Below that, you'll see the course syllabus, CS230 Spring 18. This is a Microsoft Word format. I will put this in here as a PDF as well, just in case anyone has any issues opening a Word if you want to look at it on your phone or tablet or something else. Okay. Penned within the course syllabus is the course calendar. However, I pulled it out here so you can look at it quickly in this area here. Again, this is an 8-week course. There are 8 units to the textbook that we will cover here, and they are listed out here. I'm going to open up the syllabus in a minute and show you the course textbook information. But you can see these, it's really important here, and I mentioned up here, that all the weeks run from Monday, so the course starts Monday, January 8th. The first week will run Monday, the 8th, through Sunday, the 14th. Okay. Second week runs the 15th through the 21st. You can see those listed out here. So on January 8th, the course officially begins. We will do some introductions, kind of expectations. I'll hold some open office hours through the Blackboard Collaborate and or chat, whatever students prefer. Kind of go over some of the expectations of the course. And really important in the first day or two of the course is that students get signed up for the Mind Tap, so you can get started on Unit 1. Okay, so all of this takes place during the first week of the course. All of these things listed here, and then Unit 1. And I try to simplify this as much as possible, because I know with fully online courses, the navigation can be a real tricky issue sometimes for students. So I just broke it down. I eliminated a couple of the units. The textbook calls them units. I prefer to call them chapters. However, I'm sticking with the textbook language here. So Unit 1 is Chapter 1, Unit 2, Chapter 2, and so on and so forth. We're going straight down through from Unit 1 through Unit 8. And each week, again, in my quest to simplify this, we're covering one chapter per week. So the first week, you see it listed here, week 1, the dates and everything we talked about, Unit 1. Week 2, dates, Unit 2, and so on and so forth, the whole way down through. I tried to do this again to make it more simple for students in terms of what's due. Now, the important thing is that everything that is due during that particular week is due by the end of the day on this Sunday. So before 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of each week, all of the work that is required in that particular unit is due to be submitted. Okay? Again, to simplify. All right. Below that, there's some information about instructor communication. Email is the preferred and primary mode of communication. I will use Blackboard announcements as well. I do have a cell phone that I use for teaching. That number is is listed here. And then there also is a forum that I'll put in the Blackboard course here for students to communicate with one another. I can kind of monitor it as a side note and intervene if I think I need to get in there. But I encourage students to ask each other questions as well. Okay? And then because I do regularly teach for Versus College, I do teach face-to-face and online classes. I do have office hours. Academic Hall 221 is the one that I've been using for the past few semesters consistently. So if you do want to meet in person, I am on campus teaching a few days a week. We can set up a time to meet in person if something isn't clear, if you're not comfortable using the technology for the live communication. We can work around that. Okay. All right. So below that, and this will be one of the first things that you want to do. I mentioned here up in here that you want to sign up for the Mind Tab. My thought is, if anything's going to cause us any issues in the course, it's going to be this piece here, getting students registered for Mind Tab. So what you want to do is follow this link to begin that process. You may have already purchased the stuff through the bookstore. I'm not sure how this is all working at this point, but I do know as of this morning, we're 5 days out from the class beginning here as I'm recording this video, there were no students registered in the Mind Tab course as of yet. Okay. So we'll work through this piece. We may have to get in touch with the publisher and do a little bit of kind of maneuvering through the first few days of the class. If that's the case, I'm going to offer my apologies up front, and I'll provide an explanation if we encounter that issue in the first couple of days of the course. But my suggestion would be to go through this link here and get registered for the course, purchase the materials, or if you already purchased them, just use the key and whatever that it prompts you to do as you click on here. Me going through this and clicking on it is not going to give you a representation of what it actually is here to do, because I'm an instructor and I already have my course already set up and registered. So use this link to register for the course. Okay. Once you get that done, I put a link here at the bottom to get you to the main area of the course materials for the course. However, that link is over in this area here as well, in the left menu area of Blackboard. So we are right now in this area here. Get started here. The link that I provided at the bottom of this page is just a link to the course materials here. I typically do that for students who are not real adept at using Blackboard. However, I know that most of you are juniors, seniors, and that you have been using Blackboard for quite some time. Okay, I'm just going to give you a brief overview here. As I said, I'm going to post another video going over the Mind Tab course digital site itself. However, the course materials main, I have it divided up by week. This is, again, just the same link that I showed you in the Get Started Here page for you to register for the class. I put it in 2 places because I think it makes sense to do that. Then for each week, that's a folder, and then within that folder, you'll see various things that are in here. Anytime you see this symbol, that is the Cengage Mind Tab symbol. So you will know that that is a link out to the Cengage Mind Tab course. Okay. Again, I'm not going to go into any more details in this right now, but for the first week, we'll be working within this area right here. This is a Blackboard assignment. This is the Chapter 1 reading. This is a link to the unit Chapter 1 out in Mind Tab. This is what is due in Mind Tab. You have 2 assignments due in the first week in Mind Tab. One is discussion questions, and then the other one is Unit 1 case studies. So you have 3 things that are due by the 14th at the end of the day. Mind Tab reflection assignment, Blackboard assignment, the Mind Tab assignment itself, discussion questions, and Mind Tab case studies as well. And again, I'm going to go over all this in details in video. But for now, I want to jump back to the Get Started Here area, and I encourage all students to please read over the course syllabus. I have it set here again, it's in a Word document, so if you don't see it opening here, it is opening down in this area here as a Word document, so open that up. Again, I'll put it in there as a PDF as well, just so you can get a sense of what is required of you in the course. I encourage all students to please read the syllabus early within the first day of the course and email me with any questions that you may have. Okay. Here's the information about the textbook. There's no physical hard copy textbook. There's a textbook, however, it is a digital textbook. This is the information about the textbook here. Here's the author. There's the ISBN. This is the title of the textbook, Fundamentals of Information Systems with MindTap. It's a 9th edition, and that's all you need to know for this. Okay? Let's see, what else? I just want to kind of briefly go over, make sure you read through all this stuff here. We kind of went over some of the communication, and I did put some of this out in the Get Started area. Went over, this is the grading criteria, which I think is very important. I don't have it divided up by points. There's a reason that I do that, and I think it will become very clear in the first couple of weeks of the class. You'll notice here the criteria, you have attendance, participation, 10%. You may ask, well, how do we attend and participate in an online class? That is that you're logging in on a regular basis. Regular basis means, to me, a few times a week at least. I will monitor your attendance in the course. Participation is actively participating in the course, not just sitting back, going through and doing the work without any interaction with any other students or without any interaction with me. Okay, so there's an expectation that you will communicate with other students and me as well throughout the course. Okay, articles and assignments make up the majority of the percentage of the course of 35%. Quizzes make up 20% of the course. Midterm exam, it's not really a midterm exam, it's a test. The other ones are smaller quizzes. That makes up 10%, and then the final, which is non-cumulative, makes up 10% of your grade as well. And then there are a couple of group projects, one smaller one, and then a bigger group project that make up 15% of your grade. Here's the departmental grading scale below that. Just other general information regarding support and all that good stuff. Okay, and here's the calendar again that I mentioned. All right, and that is it for now. Okay, so welcome to CS230 online. Again, my name is Greg McConnell. Please, you can refer to me as Greg. I don't like Mr. McConnell or anything else. Greg is absolutely fine. And I'm looking forward to studying with you and learning with you on this journey of this 8-week course. Take care.